Welcome back. One school, one community, one family, united. Lafayette High School, expectations and procedures. Expectations. Do not disrupt the learning environment. Follow all school rules. Give cooperation and respect to all adults. Be courteous to peers. Academics are your first priority. Expectations. Closed campus / skipping. Not attending class is skipping. Leaving campus without permission is a violation of closed campus. Students may not leave campus after being dropped off, no matter how early, until dismissal or parent checkout. Students must come directly to the campus if dropped off on our perimeter. Dress code. No skin-tight leggings, no tops with straps, no head coverings. Shorts and skirts must be fingertip length. Clothing must cover the back, cleavage, midsection, and top of the shoulder area. Cover all undergarments. See Student Handbook. Dress code. No hats, bandanas, hoods, or head coverings. No sagging pants below the hips. No dark glasses. No clothing with inappropriate language or images. See Student Handbook. Dress code procedures / consequences. Repeated dress code violations and/or refusal to comply will result in additional school consequences. Administration has the right to make the final decision on any dress code issue. Electronic devices. Personal electronic devices may be used in the hall, in the cafeteria during lunch, before school, and after school. Personal electronic devices may not be used in the classroom at any time without approval to take pictures, movies, or recordings. Headphones may not be used and must be out of sight during the hours of 8:25 to 3:15, except in the cafeteria during lunch. Electronic devices. Headphones are not permitted in the hall during class change. Device may be confiscated for improper use. First offense, return to parent the next day. Second offense, return to parent after 5 days. Failure to turn over a device will result in school consequences. Students may not be in possession of a device owned by another student. Hall passes. None during the first and last 10 minutes of class. Limit of 1 student out at a time. Limit 4 per class per semester. Teacher may say no due to instructional needs. Student must use closest restroom on the same floor. Keep hall pass visible at all times. Appointments to see counselor, social worker, administrator may be made during class change. Tardies. All tardy students shall report to a tardy table to have their name recorded, given a tardy slip, and escorted to class. Students shall stop at the first tardy table they encounter. Third tardy equals 1 lunch detention. Sixth tardy equals 2 lunch detentions. Ninth tardy equals in-school detention. 12th tardy equals referral to office and administrative consequences. Excessive tardies may result in suspension. Harassment / bullying. Defined. Teasing, making fun of, laughing at, posting defamatory social media comments, name-calling, spreading gossip, repeating rumors, or engaging in behavior toward a peer that is meant to demean, humiliate, or exclude. Typically takes place over a period of time. Students shall report these behaviors to an adult, especially Ms. Huber, Mr. Royster, or Mr. Scholl. If using the STOP tip line, be sure to include enough information that administration can begin to investigate the matter, especially location, date, time, and names of witnesses and those involved. Harassment / discrimination. FCPS has adopted policies that prohibit harassment and denial of equal opportunity for students. No discrimination is allowed on the basis of race, color, national origin, age, religion, sex, gender identity, sexual orientation, or disability. FCPS is committed to an environment free from harassment / discrimination for all students. Examples of prohibited conduct include name-calling, unwanted touching, spreading sexual rumors, making sexual comments, questioning another student's ability, offensive jokes, pictures, or comments based on the categories above. Cyberbullying. Defined. When someone is tormented, threatened, harassed, embarrassed, or otherwise targeted by another using the internet or mobile phones. Types of cyberbullying. Gossiping. Posting about someone's personal business. Impersonation. Pretending to be someone else and sending messages or posts that will damage their reputation. Cyberstalking. Posting or sending unwanted, intimidating, or threatening messages. Harassment. Repeatedly posting or sending offensive and insulting messages. Outing. Tricking someone into revealing personal information, then sharing it to others. Cyber threats. Threatening others online. Harassment/bullying investigations. All stages of the investigation are confidential. Statement of witnesses may be needed and may be required to be made under oath. Those accused have the right to respond to any allegations. All parties have the right to appeal to the FCPS compliance officer. Consequences. Damage to relationships and reputations of the victim and the bully. Disciplinary actions include the possibility of suspension or expulsion specified in the Code of Conduct Class 3 violation under hostile environment. Lawsuits and/or criminal complaints. Health issues and job loss. Anti-retaliation policy. No one shall retaliate against an employee, student, or third party, including visitors, because he or she submits a grievance, assists, or participates in an investigation, proceeding, or hearing regarding the charge of harassment/discrimination of an individual, or because he or she has opposed language or conduct that violates this policy. Compliance officer. Employees, students, and visitors who believe their harassment or discrimination complaint has not been handled fairly by the school may contact the district compliance officer. Ms. Lindsay Wright, email lindsay.wright@fayette.kyschools.us, phone 381-4223. The FCPS harassment/discrimination compliant procedure is outlined in the handbook found here. As you can see, the web address is there. Verbal peer conflict. School is not an acceptable place to settle personal conflicts. Do not talk about your conflicts here. Mediation is available upon request. Profanity. All profanity is prohibited. However, profanity toward an adult may result in suspension. No smoking. Administrative searches. Administration may search students based on reasonable suspicion that the student is in possession of contraband. Any student that has knowledge of another student in possession of drugs, alcohol, or weapons is strongly encouraged to report this to a staff member at once. Reports are kept confidential. Lunch. Students are allowed in the cafeteria during their assigned lunch only. Students must stay in the cafeteria until the lunch period is over. Students may not wander the halls. Students may only go to the library during lunch if they have a library pass. Outside food items, example fast food, may not be brought to school unless they are plainly wrapped. Attendance. Students shall bring in a note explaining any absence in order for it to be excused. Notes should be turned in the day a student returns. Notes later than 3 days are automatically unexcused regardless of the reason. Notes may be turned in at the attendance office. A drop box is available. Attendance, new this year. 16 and 17-year-old students may not be checked out by phone. In all cases, a guardian must come inside to check out their student. This includes students who are driving themselves after checkout. Staying after school. Students staying after school must be with a supervised activity by 3:30. Students waiting to be picked up may only wait quietly in the rotunda or outside. Students may not wander the building after school. Summary. The administration has the right to make the final decision on any issue.